What's up, guys, and welcome back to Book Entertainment. So, Dali Mpofu was asked on social media on how the law has to apply on Gayton Mckenzie after he made those racial comments before he was elected in a public office. So, this was the question to Advocate Dali Mpofu. You see, the comments that Gayton Mckenzie made, they have been deemed as racist by so many people on social media. So the question here was that how does the law work? How does it apply to someone who made those comments before they were put into public office? So Advocate Dali Mpofu came in, and responded and said, you know what? The law is very clear on such serious allegations. You must face the harshest and rational presidential action. So Dali Mpofu then put, these 3 points. Number 1, place him on immediate leave of absence. Number 2, appoint Calicrio as acting minister. Number 3, pay for a commission of inquiry to verify, those allegations, whilst it is being chaired by Kenny Kunene. So this is the response from Dali Mpofu. And I'm sure by now you have understood, and have seen that this is definitely sarcasm from Dali Mpofu. He does not even mean anything. All these points, he is just like, it's sarcasm basically, if you can just see it. He is basically, I think mocking, Ramaphosa's response to how he deals with these serious allegations. So the place him on immediate leave of absence, we saw it with Senzo Mchunu appointing somebody else as an acting minister. You then pay for a commission of inquiry, whilst it is being chaired by one of your own. If you right now, the commission of inquiry that is looking into Senzo Mchunu is being chaired by someone from the ANC. So this is the sarcasm from Dali Mpofu to say that the law is very clear on these serious allegations against Gayton Mckenzie. So what does this mean? The MK party has finally spoken. So they released this statement where they were calling for Gayton Mckenzie to be removed as the Minister of Sports. And MK party was saying, you know what? It's ironic to have Gayton Mckenzie to be in charge of the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, whilst he is having this history of racist comments. So MK party was condoning that and said he has to be removed from office immediately. So this letter, obviously, it's coming a little bit late, but as they always say, it's better late than never. So a big question, is that what do I think, like personally, how is Ramaphosa going to respond to all this? What is he going to do? And I think Ramaphosa is most likely going to avoid making a direct personal judgment. He is going to stick to diplomatic language, and frame the response around unity, non-racialism, and the need to focus on national priorities rather than personal attacks. So Ramaphosa is definitely not going to fire a Gayton Mckenzie. So one of the reasons why Dali Mpofu is gone as far is to draw parallels with the Senzo Mchunu matter. It is because, the Constitutional Court allowed the Ramaphosa to appoint a minister on top of another minister. Not a minister on top of another minister. Basically, like, Ramaphosa put Senzo Mchunu on special leave, right? And he then had to appoint that guy from the university as the acting minister. So the Constitutional Court refused to hear their matter, and that's why Dali Mpofu is coming in here with all this sarcasm to say that he should just put Gayton Mckenzie on special leave, then appoint another minister. So that's where the sarcasm is coming from. So there is a response by the parliament, and they've said, they are not going to probe Gayton Mckenzie's remarks because those remarks that he made, where he was using those words multiple times, it occurred between 2013 and 2017, and he was not even a minister then. So those allegations cannot be brought before the ethics committee because he was not an MP by then. So this is what they have responded to. So there is a confusion that I'm seeing online with so many people drawing parallels to Ronaldo goals and saying, okay, why was Ronaldo fired but Gayton Mckenzie not being fired? Why is there not a similar precedence? So what is happening is that Ronaldo was removed by the DA and not the parliament. The ethics committee did not even get into that one. So if there is to be a similar treatment, then the Patriotic Alliance will have to fire Gayton Mckenzie, but we know that is not going to happen because Gayton Mckenzie is the Patriotic Alliance himself, so he is not going to fire himself. So this is the difference that is there. And as people always say, whenever Gayton Mckenzie speaks via that selfie video, he is always speaking at his home. They do not appear to have any offices where they go to meet, like the offices that the ANC and the EFF have. So whilst being interviewed by ENCA, Gayton Mckenzie responded and said, "I'm not going to apologize for something that I didn't do." So he has drawn the line, to say, I didn't do whatever that you're accusing me of having said, all those racism posts that you're saying it was racist. So from Gayton Mckenzie's view, he is saying that is not racist, but he agrees that it was just trolling behavior that he was doing. So he has said, I am not going to apologize for that, even if Ramaphosa says I must apologize. So this is it, guys, about Gayton Mckenzie and everything about him with regards to this, the response that he's been making, and whether he can be fired or not. And we've seen that it's not going to be happening. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.